Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Scrap and today I'm starting a new project. In this project we are travel into the space. We make a kind of a remake from this cover with the light. I don't want to make a remake from the whole album, but we will do together this kind of a cover with the light inside. And I will use again some papers from Nuria Scrap&Tips. This is the NL Espacio. And we are starting. So, just to clean up. I will make the base pages like this, a tunnel, and we need for this 2 pieces of cardstock that measures 8 3/4 by 8 1/4, and we have to score at the 8 3/4 a half inch on one side. For the B sides, I will make a back side base that measures 8 1/4 by 8 1/4. So, and I pre-cut all my pages so far, and we will start with page number 1. This is everything for page number 1. First of all, we will make our base. And for our base, we need our scoring board. And we will score on the 8 3/4 a half inch hinge. And we have to glue these 2 together like this. And for this album I will do my hinges inside of the tunnel. Starting on one side. And the other side. And on one side we can close this tunnel. Then we have a pocket. So now we have a pocket, and the opening is always on the outside from our page, not on the inside where the binding is. So for page number 1 I will make a door page, and for this I will cut my paper in the perfect heights. So I have to cut this a little bit shorter because this will be not a perfectly 8 1/4 by 8 1/4. This is from the heights a tiny bit smaller because of the fold line. So then I will make a little bit more space. Then I make on the long side a 1/2 inch hinge, and I score a 1/8 extra. So then I turn this 1/2 inch and a 1/8 extra. These 1/8 we need the space for the waterfall. I will do under this door. So then I fold this at the 8 1/4 fold line. So then I have to measure the middle of my page. So this is an 8 1/4. Then the middle will be 4 1/8. Just a quick check. Yeah. So then I have here my 1/2 inch. This is the 1/8 extra, and here I fold my paper and I line this up, and I make a mark where I have to cut my page. So this is the left side, and I do exactly the same on the right side. I line this up and I make a mark, and I cut this, and I always cut off my little mark, so I have between these two doors a tiny bit of space so that my pages will not bump into each other. Just a quick check. This goes on here and this goes on here. Yeah. Could be a teeny tiny bit smaller. I will cut a really small strip, just a fraction, for more space between. Yeah, this looks good. So then I will glue these two doors on my base. First I have to fold my 1/2 inch fold line. I always love to cut my hinges in an angle so nothing is peeking out. So left side. And the opposite side. I have here, let me grab a piece of colored paper, and I have here between, if you can see this, a tiny bit of space, and this is perfect. So inside of here I will do a waterfall, and I pre-cut my papers for the waterfall. And these are 7 pieces that measures 4.5 by 5.25, 4.5 by 5.25, and we will do on the 4.5 a 1/2 inch hinge. And I will do this. So 6 and 7. I will do a hidden hinge waterfall. That means we have to do some inserts in our background paper. So first of all, I will cut my background paper in the perfect size. I have to cut here this white border. Then in the heights, this should be an 8 inch. Let me see if this is good. Yep, this is perfect. Okay, first of all, I will distress my edges, and I have a new ink. I have here this ink from Ciao Bella. This is a new ink, and this is the City Skyline. It's a blue, and I will use these instead of my vintage photo. I will see how these ink will react with all the things I will do. Maybe on the edges a little bit more. I'm not sure if this one is also blendable with the sponge like the vintage photo. This goes on here. So I have from my little baby boy here these templates for my waterfall with the hidden hinges, and this one is from the size good. Also here for my Major Tom album, and I will use these template also here in this album. Now I have to think about where I will place my waterfall. Did I want this more on the left or more on the right side? I think I will leave this here on the left side, and I try to make here with this the same space top and on the left side, and this should be a ½ inch, and this is also a ½ inch. So this is a good place. Then I will secure this. That this one does not move. So, and then I have to draw here these lines, and this was a bigger size of a waterfall in the other album, and I placed one on my template and make a mark and draw a line where I have to start and where I have to end with my incision. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Just a quick check. Yep. So I put this aside, maybe I need this again. Now I have here the lines for my incision, and I will cut all these lines with my cutting knife. Yeah, this looks really good. I like it. Yes. So I try to secure these. Okay. Let me turn this. And then we have to glue down our hinges, starting with the top one, holding everything here. I press this with my left hand down, so hopefully nothing will move. Two, three, just a quick check if I'm still good. Yep. 4 more to go. 4. 5. And the last one. So now my hinges are all glued down and we are still good. So, but what we now have, we have here this opening on all of our waterfall pieces, and we have to close this. And I will do this with some double-sided tape. You can put here on every incision a strip of double-sided tape. I'm a little bit lazy today and I will use my big one. So that means placing this on here. On here. So just a quick check. Burnish this really good down. And then I will see if I reach all my incisions. Yeah, this looks good. Yeah. So then we can glue this on our base page. The opening is on the right side, and I glue this here on my base. And when we close here these two doors, our waterfall is nicely flat here on our base page. Okay. Then I have to remove the back side of my double-sided tape. Putting some glue, and I use my thinner glue, my cheap one, that spreads out nicely. So. Finding the perfect spot on all of my 4 sides, the same space. And I burnish this down. So. I'm always excited for the first page. Sometimes I don't know how to start. So the first side is always very exciting for me. So, and now I go here between my waterfall pieces that my double-sided tape and the glue gets a good bound with the base page. So we have to decorate the inside and our waterfall. And for the waterfall I will use here these image. So that means I will cut this in the perfect heights. Then I cut here this white edge off. And this one also. So, and the width we have to cut also on here. So this is my image. And I am starting from the bottom and go to the top. And what I do is I cut here a ½ inch. We have here always a ½ inch. And I make a mark and I cut this. I will distress my papers. I need a scrap piece. So then I glue this here on these cardstock. I will use this one. Try to do this even. So number 1, and then the next one. my Major Tom. Is ready to take off. So this is the Waterfall, and I don't decorate here the inside because we will glue there some pictures on, and this is not necessary to put there some design paper on. So for the inside I have this one. I will use this one. Goes on here, and this goes on here, and this is perfect. So this is the inside, and on the outside I will decorate this with this one here. I can cut my papers already. This is fine. Where is my pencil? Before I glue my papers down, I have to place some magnets for the closure. I will do on here a shaker card with my Major Tom, and the shaker will be, this is a thinner chipboard, and I have two pieces that measures 5 3/4 by 7 inch, and this will be my closure for here. I think I will make first the shaker, and then we place the magnets. So I will put this one aside, and we will do the shaker. I have two of these because I need a frame, and I will cut here a 1/2 inch frame around. And for this, where is my Tim Holtz ruler? I like this one because I can make here right away a 1/2 inch. So, and this I will cut off. Where is my poppy tool? So this goes on here, but we have to do this with some chipboard under, with some thicker chipboard, because we need the space between for the shaker elements. The first thing I will do is, what is the first thing? I think I will wrap this in some papers. Is this enough? Nope, this is not enough. So I need I have to think about it. Yeah, I need some leftovers for my thicker chipboard. I need some 1/2-inch pieces. So now I have here my 4 strips, and I will glue this here on my frame. I think this is deep enough for my shaker elements, and I will wrap this now in some cardstock. Should I use some white one or some brown one? I'm not sure if my brown one is too thick, but I will try this. Okay, the corners. I have to think about it. Should we do this right away as a frame, or should we glue this later on here and then we wrap this around? I think this is a good idea. Is this deep enough? Or should I do another layer of cardstock? Chipboard, sorry. My shaker elements, I will do here some of these rhinestones. And I have here some colorful. Let me see if this is deep enough for these stones here. Yeah, this is deep enough, so I don't do any more chipboard under. So this we put aside. We have to decorate here our back side. And I made my own background. I found some images on Etsy, and I found some backgrounds on Etsy, and I will do here this as a background. Like this, and our Major Tom will be sitting outside of this frame. So I will cut this on here. And we will wrap this here around. So then I need some glue. Yeah, I think this is okay. Try to do this straight. And I will wrap this around, so I have to cut my corners of my shaker element. This goes later on here, and it looks like this. Yeah. So I will glue this here on my frame. have to be straight because I have to wrap this in my cardstock. So this is so far the shaker. I need some acetate. So this is the clear sheet for my shaker. I will put around some double-sided tape, and I will use my smallest one, this red tape. So and then I have to put inside here my shaker elements. I have here some stars and some golden stars. This I don't want to use. Whoops, this is a little bit too much, I think. And maybe some of the golden ones. Not too much. Some golden ones. And I will have here these rhinestones in different colors. It looks like some tiny planets somewhere, maybe in this is enough. Yeah, this is enough. Okay, and then I have to glue I will place now my magnets here on the back side. Where is the page? Now we have to see that we have here a good angle for our doors, and then we have to remove the back side of the mate. And we have to place this on here. Try to be straight. Press this down. And then we can put our design paper on. And we have to make a back side of our frame, and we have to decorate the frame, of course. And Major Tom has to be on the top of the frame. We need a frame here around, and I think I will use here these strips. Yeah, I will cut some 1/2-inch strips. pretty big. This guy pretty big. Did we have a smaller one? I need a smaller one. This is the same size. This is also too big. I think I will glue this on some cardstock, on some thicker cardstock to give this more stability, and then I will glue this on here. But I will make this a little bit more up high with some foam tape, and then I will be back. So this is page number 1, and I think this looks pretty nice. We have here our waterfall. We have here place for some pictures, and underneath here is also place for a nice picture. You can place a picture here on the back side. And this is the closure. What do you think? The first page is always the one with the most time I need, because where I have to start, where I have to end, at this time I have no clue. But now I have the first one ready, and the other one will go quicker, I think. So then we will go to the next one.